SS63. My daughter has a best friend from Norway who currently lives in Austria. One of the first weekend trips we took was to visit her and her family. My wife rented an Alfa Romeo Giulietta for the trip over the mountains and through the snow, since the Mercedes A-Series we bought starts shaking apart at 110 kilometers an hour. I have loved Alfas since my sister's boyfriend had one in high school, but I now understand why he was such a good mechanic. While driving to Austria and back, the hatchback latch came loose and we couldn't shut the trunk door anymore. The passenger side visor came loose and the dashboard developed a rattle. On our trip back to Lerice, the kids' phones ran out of data and we couldn't use Google Maps to navigate. We bought 2 real paper maps at a gas station, one of southern Austria and the other of northern Italy. After a quick map reading lesson, my daughter assumed the role of navigator and we started back. As we made it over the Brenner Pass into Italy, she decided that she would live in a snow globe village in the Austrian Alps and become a snowboarder. At the end of the trip, we got off the Autostrada one exit too early and ended up on SS63, my arch nemesis. Looking at the map, we concluded that the route looked like a shortcut. It ended up adding 2.5 hours to our trip. We drove through an unlit road over a mountain, one deserted village after another. The switchbacks grew sharper as we went. At one point, I nearly had to reverse to make one of the turns. One section unexpectedly had snow. The guardrails looked like toothpicks and tinfoil, and the cars behind us desperately wanted to go around, but couldn't until the 2-lane road actually became wide enough for 2 lanes. I can only assume that in the light of day, SS63 is spectacular and would draw oohs and ahs of delight from the passengers with each panoramic view. In the dark, it is a nightmare of deserted houses, near-death drop-offs, and endless switchbacks.